What's up, everybody? It's Carpo. It's December 2013 and it's cold, and I get up early and I go to work and the car's covered with frost and all that stuff, and it gets me to thinking about cycles. And a lot of people might say they don't like winter because naturally it's cold, it's rainy. People say, I want summer to come back so I can enjoy the summer and have fun. And even go as far as to say, God, I wish it was summer all the time, But if it was, then there would be no such thing as summer. And you hear about those terms like, the night of a man's soul or a winter of discontent. And all of those different terms are based on analogies of cycles and cycles within cycles. And we have those cycles that when we wake up in the morning, we've had our sleep cycle and it's finished. And then we have the waking cycle. And by the end of the day, most people know what I'm talking about. You wake up sometimes overwhelmed in the morning, like, wow, I've got so much stuff in life I need to deal with. Or sometimes the overwhelming feeling comes in the evening. Just depends on who you are and your situation in life. But at night, people will tend to wake up and start worrying about things that they need to deal with. And it passes. Somehow we make it through to the next day. And we deal with our problems. It's just how it is. Sometimes I'll go along with my whole day, my whole week, month, year without even thinking about anything negative, really. Just being able to embrace the positive in everything, see the positive situation, and then one day go, I'm going to die one day. We could get cancer. We could get sick. All that stuff is the things that come into our mind, and you can't fight against it. It's something that passes through. It's kind of like those thoughts that, the church tried to suppress bad thinking for so long by, saying bad thought is sin. And I think that maybe twisted a lot of people's ideas of what it is to be bad. Having bad thoughts does not make you a bad person. But anyway, it's the one to follow through on those thoughts. But I've always used the analogy of if you're standing next to a friend or a family member and you both walk up to a cliff and you kind of look over at the ocean, and the thought crosses your mind, I could push him off. You're not going to do it. There's no way you're going to do it. You would never do something like that. But the thought crosses your mind, so you start feeling guilty, like, oh, shouldn't I? Anyway, these are the little thought patterns that come and go as cycles. And when they use winter as a description for discontent or for bad vibe or bad feeling, it's because the winter is a time of understanding. The winter is a time of learning and education. And why do kids go to school in the late fall? It's because they learn in the winter, and it's because it's the best time to learn. And I know a lot of folks, especially like like Shay lived down in Florida, you wouldn't even know what I'm talking about unless you've lived up here. And because I've spent time in Florida and it's pretty nice year round. The winter down there is like, ooh, it's 65, brr. But so I guess winter's different for each person, depending on the literal winter. But the figurative winter within the heart is something I think we all have a chance to overcome in our lifetimes. By voicing our discontent, because thinking about these things is important, and you can't just ignore the things in life that nag at you. So you process them and you think about them, and you move on, and you content yourself with who you are and what you do. And you get Snoopy ears, and you fly away like the flying Snoopy.